Fredric Jameson's Postmodernism and Consumer Society in Cultural Studies. Fredric Jameson's essay Postmodernism and Consumer Society is a key text in cultural studies. It explains how postmodern culture is deeply connected to consumerism and late capitalism. One. What is postmodernism? Jameson argues that postmodernism is a cultural condition influenced by late capitalism, the advanced stage of capitalism, where media and consumer culture dominate. Unlike modernism, which focused on originality and deep meaning, postmodernism is about surface, style, and mixing old ideas in new ways. Two. Breakdown of the divide between high and low culture. In postmodernism, traditional boundaries between high culture, classical music, literature, fine art, and low culture, pop music, TV shows, advertisements disappear. Everything is now treated as a product to be consumed, whether it is Shakespeare or a Hollywood movie. Three. The loss of historical sense. Postmodern culture does not deeply engage with history. Instead, it turns history into a collection of styles and images. For example, movies and fashion often recycle past styles without real understanding, treating history as a set of aesthetic choices, e.g., 80s nostalgia in modern films. Four. Pastiche instead of parody. Modernism used parody to criticize and mock old styles, but postmodernism uses pastiche, a style that imitates but without critique. Example. Many movies today remake or blend old styles, retrofuturism, neo-noir, without adding new meaning. 5. The influence of consumer society. Postmodernism is shaped by a consumer culture where everything becomes a product, even art and identity. Brands, celebrities, and lifestyles are marketed and sold, shaping how we think about ourselves. Six. Depthlessness and image culture. In postmodernism, meaning becomes shallow. Instead of deep emotions or philosophical ideas, we focus on appearances and style. Example. Social media promotes a culture where people care more about aesthetics, Instagram photos, fashion trends, than deeper meanings. 7. The waning of effect, loss of authentic emotion. In modernist art, characters and stories had deep emotions. In postmodernism, emotions feel artificial or detached. Example. Many Hollywood blockbusters focus on spectacle, special effects, action, rather than deep emotional storytelling. Eight. Simulacra and hyperreality, reality becomes media-driven. Borrowing from Jean Baudrillard, Jameson argues that media shapes how we experience reality. We see a copy of a copy, rather than real experiences. Example: theme parks, reality TV, and social media influencers create artificial realities that feel more real than actual life. Conclusion. Postmodernism is a cultural logic of late capitalism. Postmodernism is not just an artistic style. It reflects how capitalism has evolved into a system where everything is about consumption and spectacle. Jameson sees this as a challenge because it makes it harder to think critically about society when we are constantly distracted by media and consumer culture. Final thought. Jameson's essay helps us understand why today's culture is so focused on nostalgia, style over substance, and endless consumption. It encourages us to think critically about how media and capitalism shape our lives.